Here, the jungle floor is a vast mirror, reflecting the immense life force above and below the waterline.
Every quiet moment holds potential for violence. The ecosystem is defined by unpredictable cycles of storm and calm. As the sun breaches the green ceiling, the Amazon awakens, a grand, frantic symphony of survival.
The highest layers belong to the most vibrant, a splash of color against the endless green.
The river, the lifeblood of this world, also conceals its most dangerous inhabitants.
Keeman waits, a perfectly evolved weapon of ancient design. Silence is its deadliest hunting tool. On land, the solitary hunter reigns supreme. The jaguar moves like smoke, utterly undetectable until it strikes. The anaconda, a muscle-bound titan, relying on sheer strength to subdue its enormous prey. Life is a constant transaction. Apex predators demand a heavy tax on the jungle's bounty.
Beauty is function. The toucan's beak is a highly efficient temperature regulator, vital for survival in the heat.
Nature's warning sign. Brilliant color signals potent danger. This vibrant skin holds a lethal secret.
Slowness is camouflage. The sleuth's deliberate pace and symbiotic algae growth make it almost invisible to predators.
United, the collective becomes unstoppable. The army ants are the jungle's relentless, consuming force.
Acrobats of the canopy navigate the vertical jungle with breathtaking agility, rarely touching the ground.
But this delicate balance is under threat. A menace far greater than any predator is changing the landscape forever.
Pollution and habitat destruction leave scars deeper than the eye can see, crippling the river's fragile life.
All is not lost. Dedicated scientists and guardians fight daily, armed with knowledge and unwavering hope.
The Amazon is more than trees and animals. It is the living, breathing lung of our planet. This living miracle depends on the choices we make today.
The sheer power required to overcome a water buffalo or tapir is a lesson in biomechanics.
It carries its prey into the trees to keep it safe from terrestrial rivals and scavengers.
Digestion can take weeks, during which the snake is immensely vulnerable.
The canopy is a labyrinth of light and shadow, and the boa's camouflage is flawless.
The collective speed of the piranha school is its most terrifying weapon.
Playful on the surface, the giant otter is a formidable hunter, highly efficient and coordinated within its family unit.
The hoatzin, often called the stink bird, is an evolutionary riddle with claws on its wings in its youth.
The gentle giants of the river, adapting to the murky, low-visibility environment with sonar.
The world's largest rodent, the capybara, is a preferred meal for nearly every major predator in the Amazon.
The true agriculturalists of the forest, cultivating fungus in immense underground colonies. The base of the jungle is a world of incredible textures and microclimates, essential for smaller life. The rains bring temporary flooding, transforming the terrestrial world into an aquatic one.
Gravity is merely an inconvenience for the millions of tiny climbers inhabiting the humid canopy.
Hidden from sight, the heat sensors in its face allow the viper to strike with lethal precision in total darkness.
Silent wings, massive eyes. The owl is the silent executioner of the Amazonian night shift.
The speed of the tamarins is essential for escaping larger, slower predators that rely on the main branches.
Millions of years ago, the Amazon supported megafauna, whose shadows still loom large in the jungle's evolution. The electric eel can generate over 600 volts, a stunning, invisible weapon for hunting and defense. An elegant adaptation, a specialized lower beak
used to scoop fish directly from the surface of the river. The loudest mammal in the Americas uses its voice to claim territory across vast distances of the dense forest.
Deception is art. Millions of insects use mimicry to evade detection in the hyper-competitive ecosystem.
Human vigilance must overcome the jungle's secrecy, using technology to watch the watchers.
The border between civilization and wilderness is a harsh, geometric line, where the forest is violently pushed back.
Intelligence is survival. Primates use simple tools, demonstrating problem-solving critical to accessing dense food sources.
The fleeting beauty of the morpho is a defense mechanism. Its sudden flash of color disorients predators.
During the wet season, the forest floor becomes a temporary river, connecting isolated habitats and expanding feeding grounds.
The wings of the glasswing are almost invisible, a trick of light and structure allowing it to disappear into the air.
Smaller, but no less deadly, the ocelot is a master of the vertical hunt, moving quickly through the lower canopy.
The tapir is the jungle's gardener, dispersing seeds and shaping the forest composition with its movements.
The basilisks of the Amazon utilize surface tension to escape predators, a literal walk on water.
Even decay contributes to the ecosystem, with fungi and bioluminescent life recycling resources in the dark.
Passive defense. The quills offer a painful deterrent to any predator foolish enough to attempt a strike.
Cleanup crew of the Amazon. The vulture's massive wings span hundreds of square miles in search of carrion. The density of life here represents a critical global reservoir, holding the planet's temperature in check.
Indigenous knowledge holds centuries of secrets regarding the plants and animals, wisdom often overlooked by modern science.
The arapaima is a relic of the past, a massive, air-breathing fish that dominates the deep, still waters.
Even the apex predators must learn their trade through play, perfecting the lethal skills they will need later.
The canopy is a massive trap, where millions of small hunters weave complex architectural snares for flying prey.
The river constantly shifts, creating isolated pockets of habitat that fuel rapid, unique evolutionary development. Bats of the Amazon fill every niche, from fruit-eating canopy dwellers to specialized fish hunters.
The hummingbird's metabolism is a furnace, requiring constant energy to maintain its hyperfast flight.
The fifth limb, a tail evolved for stability and climbing, allowing safe passage high above the forest floor.
The silent enemy is greed. Illegal incursions threaten years of progress in protecting endangered species.
The sheer scale of the Amazonian storm is overwhelming, feeding the river system that sustains life across the continent.
In the darkest corners, light emerges. Bioluminescence is
A unique diet requires unique tools. The anteater's massive claws rip into the hard earth to access its food source.
Conservation efforts focus on protecting the most vulnerable populations, ensuring genetic diversity can survive.
Safety in numbers. The synchronized movement of the school confuses predators and minimizes individual risk.
Not all creatures of the dark are beautiful. The centipede is a lethal, multi-legged hunter that paralyzes its prey. Within the core of the Amazon, ancient wisdom and untouched wilderness offer the last true refuge for many species.
A hyper-efficient underwater pursuit. The cormorant's heavy bones allow it to dive deeper and faster than most birds.
Unmatched agility allows the margay to hunt vertically, a rare feat among the feline family. Disgust is defense. The art of looking inedible is a crucial survival strategy in a world where everything is a potential meal. Nature's attempt to heal, the forest is relentless, quickly sending in pioneer species to begin the long process of regeneration.
Nocturnal primates are masters of the dark, relying on enormous eyes to gather every last photon of starlight.
The river's ecosystem relies on the forest's bounty. Falling fruit sustains massive populations of unique fish species. The adaptable puma thrives in the diverse habitats bordering the Amazon, a ghost that patrols the transition zones.
Strength and armor. The rhinoceros beetle's shell provides powerful defense against physical threats in the undergrowth.
Gold fever. Illegal mining operations destroy habitats and poison the river with toxic runoff, killing life silently.
The wilderness is watching us. Its faith, and ultimately ours, rests on the choices we make now.
Complex dance between plant and insect. The vine attempts to mimic the eggs to deter the butterfly, a chemical battle of wits.
Patience is a deadly weapon. The mata-mata waits perfectly still, blending into the mud and leaves until prey swims directly overhead.
The powerful grip of the eagle, built for strength and speed, secures its dominance over the mid-canopy.
The microclimate of the Amazon shifts constantly, with fog and humidity driving the life cycles of countless species.
The multifunctional beak is also a delicate tool, capable of precise, rapid movements to secure small prey.
Collaborative intelligence. Capuchins work together to flesh out prey, demonstrating advanced social hunting skills.
The speed of the mantis's strike is one of nature's fastest. A blink, and you'll miss it act of predatory violence.
The amplified sound, produced by an enlarged throat sac, travels miles, a testament to vocal evolutionary power.
Safety and experience. Younger fish rely on the structure of the school and the knowledge of their elders for survival.
These massive roots anchor the giants of the forest, providing stability against the intense rains and winds.
Every photo is a victory, confirming the continued existence of species rarely seen by human eyes.
The architects of the understory build complex, climate-controlled fortresses, providing shelter for millions.
In verticality, squirrel monkeys rarely touch the ground, navigating the high canopy with hyper-fast agility. Ferocious defense. The otters, though smaller, will aggressively defend their territory and food supply against even larger predators.
Not all colorful patterns are a true threat. Mimicry protects the harmless, borrowing the pattern of the lethal.
This core wilderness is the untouched heart of the Amazon, the genetic reservoir critical for the entire ecosystem.
Precision fishing. The kingfisher must account for the refraction of light in the water for a successful, rapid strike. Massive migrations follow the rhythm of the floodwaters, fueling the aquatic food chain across the entire basin.
The grand, final view of a world beyond measure, a treasure we must cherish and fiercely protect.
Conservation often requires intervention, tracking the movement of key species to understand their needs and vulnerabilities. Among the leaf litter hides one of the world's most venomous arachnids, a silent, ground-level threat. The massive river system originates thousands of miles away, carrying vital sediment that feeds the entire ecosystem. The apex avian predator, a sudden, fleeting shadow of death cast over the forest floor. Following their deafening territorial calls, peace returns as the troop focuses on the primary task, consuming energy. Every claw, every muscle is honed for the vertical world, a grip that defies gravity and rain.
Highly social and aggressive, the otters quickly dispatch their catch before rivals can steal the meal.
The challenge is balance, utilizing resources while minimizing the permanent impact on the fragile ecosystem.
The battle for dominance is fierce, even among the smallest armored giants of the undergrowth.
Skimmer's precision fishing is a perfect example of niche specialization, utilizing surface tension to catch tiny fish.
Light signals in the darkness, a communication strategy used for mating and defense in the pitch-black understory.
Small size means quick movement.
Marmosets dart through the thinner branches, accessing resources larger primates cannot reach.
Coordinated hunting. The peacock bass uses the speed and confusion of the group to maximize its catch efficiency.
Even at rest, the larger felids maintain constant vigilance. Understanding their presence is known by all.
The speed of the frog's tongue is one of evolution's fastest actions, a specialized sticky missile used for hyper-efficient feeding.
Traditional land use provides pockets of regeneration, a contrast to the massive, permanent destruction of industrial farming.
Nature's optical illusion, the leaf insect's disguise, is so perfect, it relies on complete stillness to avoid being consumed.
In the cloud forests bordering the Amazon, rare beauty performs ritualized dances for survival of the species.
The forest is relentless. Life always finds a way, pushing through destruction to claim its place in the sun. Shadow feeders, highly specialized bats, drink blood, posing a unique, nocturnal threat and a vector for disease. Regeneration is part of life. The snake periodically sheds its skin, growing larger and renewing its vital, protective armor.
The earth movers. Their massive claws can excavate soil faster than any human, creating vital shelter for themselves and others.
The sound of destruction is deafening. A single illegal act can instantly wipe out decades of growth and life.
The tail is more than an anchor. It is a sensitive tool, allowing the woolly monkey to access the most precarious food sources.
Bioluminescence provides a beacon in the darkness, guiding species through the night and signaling potential mates.
The arapaima must break the surface to breathe, a unique vulnerability for such a massive, armored fish.
Unlike most cats, the jaguar is a powerful swimmer, expanding its hunting domain beyond the dry forest floor.
Talons of the harpy are specialized weapons, built to crush bone and secure prey in mid-flight from the canopy.
Near perfect invisibility, the glasswing's lack of color minimizes reflection, confusing airborne predators in the light.
The vine labyrinth provides speed and safety, allowing the highly social squirrel monkeys to outmaneuver larger threats.
Crushing power. Pacu use their unique, flat teeth to break open tough seeds and nuts dropped from the canopy.
Scent is communication. The ocelot silently delineates its hunting grounds, leaving invisible warnings for rivals. The tapir's flexible snout acts as a short trunk, highly sensitive to the scent of decaying fruit and vital food sources.
Fire is managed. Controlled burns mimic natural cycles, preventing massive, destructive wildfires and promoting biodiversity.
Arachnids utilize the dense undergrowth, relying on their massive size and potent venom to secure substantial prey. Tail is an anchor. It provides the necessary friction and control for safe, deliberate movement through the high, often unstable branches. The perfect ambush predator. Its cryptic patterning breaks up its outline, making it virtually invisible against the forest floor.
A frenzy of feeding. Their hyper-fast metabolism demands constant replenishment, making them the busiest creatures in the canopy.
Aerial hunters. The arowana utilizes its powerful tail and incredible jump speed to catch insects above the water surface.
Family defense is ferocious. Giant otters use speed, numbers, and loud vocalizations to drive away even the largest predators.
A relic of evolution. The young Hudson possesses primitive wing claws, a temporary adaptation allowing it to climb back into the tree.
Tapirs are the jungle's civil engineers, constantly clearing and maintaining trails that are vital passageways for countless other species. The giant beetle is a marvel of color and structure, using its immensely long antennae to navigate the dense, complex environment. Energy conservation is key. During the hottest hours, these primates retreat to the shade, minimizing movement to preserve vital energy. Group intelligence dictates evasion. A split-second warning is enough to send the entire school into a synchronized, protective retreat.
The feline's whiskers are a navigation system, sensing microcurrents of air, essential for silent movement in low light.
Parental sacrifice. The frog utilizes water retained in plants as a protected nursery for its highly vulnerable offspring.
Full arboreal mastery. The spider monkey uses its tail to secure itself, freeing its hands to gather food where others cannot reach.
A living battery. The eel's electric field is its primary sensory organ, used for both communication and locating hidden prey.
Lessons of survival begin early. The cub must internalize the silent, focused patience required of its predatory lineage. The cleanup crew. Vultures are essential for ecosystem health, preventing the spread of disease by efficiently removing decaying matter.
Restoring the balance. Focused reintroduction programs are the final, crucial step in reversing the damage of human impact. Living armor. The tortoise carries its ancient protection, moving deliberately through the undergrowth, immune to many ground threats. Tool use is innovation. Capuchins demonstrate advanced problem solving, utilizing tools to access rich, protected food sources. Cutting edge. Their mandibles are fine, sharp tools, capable of severing tough foliage for their fungal farms.
Dual camouflage. The vibrant blue is a fleeting display, immediately switching to a camouflaged, eye spot pattern when the wings close.
King of the river demands air, exposing its immense size for a brief, vulnerable moment before returning to the depth. Vigilance is protective. The largest rodent acts as a constant sentry, ensuring the safety of its vulnerable young from terrestrial predators.
Stealth and patience. The sunbittern moves with extreme slowness, minimizing water ripple to avoid alerting its fish or frog prey.
The relentless advance of industry. The true scale of habitat loss is only visible from above.
The plant kingdom is dynamic. Flowers rapidly open, offering a brief. The Saki monkey relies on its powerful hind legs for massive jumps, clearing wide gaps in the challenging upper canopy.
The next generation learns its power. Young eels practice their shocking ability, preparing for life in the low visibility depths.
Hydrodynamic mastery. The lizard uses specialized skin flaps on its toes to create air pockets, literally running on water to escape danger.
Beauty is betrayal. Some of the most unassuming creatures hold potent toxins, a silent warning to any potential predator.
Adapting to the flood, the dolphin's unique, flexible neck allows it to hunt effectively in the dense, tree-filled, flooded forests.
Specialized efficiency. The anteater can consume thousands of insects in mere minutes, relying on speed and an incredible sense of smell.
Living excavators. Their powerful claws are built for massive earth movement, creating burrows that serve as temporary shelter for many other species.
Accessing the heights. Scientists use innovative methods to reach the largely unexplored upper canopy, the biome with the highest biodiversity.
Floral deception. The mantis utilizes aggressive mimicry, luring pollinating insects into its deadly grasp with the promise of nectar.
Leaping dominance. The Saki is designed for propulsion, its powerful hind limbs driving it across wide, open canopy gaps.
Nocturnal clarity. The owl's massive eyes gather every faint ray of light, allowing it to hunt with absolute precision in the dark.
No evolutionary precision. The length of the bee's proboscis is perfectly matched to the depth of the flower, ensuring specific pollination.
Living armor. The arapima's thick, specialized scales provide near impenetrable defense against piranhas and other aquatic threats.
Vulnerable beauty. The wakari's striking appearance makes it easily visible, forcing it to remain hyper-vigilant and avoid open spaces.
Root foraging. The tapir's powerful sense of smell and flexible snout allow it to access crucial below-ground food sources.
The pulse of the Amazon. Seasonal flooding is an essential, life-giving event, connecting habitats and triggering massive migrations.
The largest beetle species, its formidable size and powerful mandibles make it an armored giant of the nocturnal world.
Social hunting. Otters utilize advanced group tactics, working together to corner and secure large, evasive aquatic prey.
Collective fear. The school acts as a single, evasive unit, utilizing confusion and synchronized movement to deter predators.
Nocturnal agility. The kinkajou uses its prehensile tail as a secure anchor, freeing its hands to search for fruit and nectar in the darkness.
Metallic defense. The beetle's shimmering, hardened shell is a physical protection and a vibrant display that confuses predators.
Synchronized chaos. The flock's sudden, unified movement is a vital defense mechanism, confusing the visual focus of aerial predators. Aquatic grazers paku are essential for controlling the river's plant life, ensuring a balanced, clean underwater environment. Opportunistic movement. The puma utilizes seasonal changes, using the exposed riverbed as a temporary, wide hunting corridor.
Chemical navigation. The massive, feathery antennae are designed to detect minute quantity.
Bridging the divide, these artificial canopy crossings provide safe passage for arboreal species, preventing fragmentation and road casualties.
Vertical danger. The pit viper waits patiently, relying on its striking coloration and heat-sensing pits to secure fast-moving prey.
Opportunistic feeding. Speed and numbers allow the troop to quickly strip a food source before other, larger species can arrive.
Sonic advertisement. The frog's call is a complex, loud signal in the cluttered soundscape, essential for species recognition.
Engineering the trap. The spider's web is a masterpiece of tensile strength, ensuring that even large, powerful prey cannot escape. Sent to the hunt. The massive snake utilizes gravity to launch itself into the water, achieving rapid entry to pursue aquatic prey.
Synchronized movement. Unified entity. Collective perception.
Canopy feeding. Their immense size and strong prehensile tails allow them to access food resources too high and heavy for smaller primates. Maintaining the weapon, the harpy must constantly hone its primary tool, ensuring its deadly talons are ready for immediate, destructive use. Sustainable coexistence. Agroforestry provides economic stability while maintaining essential forest cover and biodiversity corridors. Controlled strength. Despite its size, the beetle uses its powerful horn for display and dominance, rarely for lethal combat against smaller creatures.
Chemical boundary. Otters use specialized scent marking to define their territorial limits, communicating aggression and ownership to rivals.
Aquatic mastery. The capybara uses its partial webbing to become an efficient swimmer, often escaping terrestrial predators by retreating to the water.
Nocturnal stealth. The slender snake moves with immense slowness, relying on patience and darkness to secure its highly aware prey.
Learned ingenuity. The use of percussive tools demonstrates the cultural transmission of knowledge vital for maximizing nutrient intake.
Seed dispersers. These large fish consume massive quantities of fruit, playing a crucial, unheralded role.
Risk assessment. The troop must quickly gauge the structural integrity of every swing point, a moment-to-moment decision of life or death. Restricting power. The immense muscle mass can exert over 90 pounds of pressure per square inch, sufficient to overcome the largest terrestrial prey. Health indicators. The integrity of small streams is a direct reflection of the overall health of the entire local ecosystem and soil stability.
Precision feeding. The ability to hover allows the hummingbird to access nectar in places where no other pollinator can reach.
Transition hunt. The moments just before and after sunrise are the most crucial for the puma, utilizing the low light for maximum cover.
Avian dominance. The crested eagle asserts its predatory control over the mid-canopy layer, securing prey too heavy for smaller raptors.
Complex communication. The bright colors and intricate dance patterns are essential for mate recognition amidst the chaos of the jungle floor.
Cultural technology. The specialized use of stone anvils is a learned behavior, passed down through generations within the troop.
Nurturing behavior. The dolphins exhibit complex parental care, using their advanced sonar to guide and protect their vulnerable calves.
Balanced movement. The tail provides essential stability while foraging and when rising onto its hind legs for defense or vertical reach. Olfactory defense. The tapir's powerful sense of smell is its primary early warning system, detecting danger long before it is seen.
Decomposer's light. Bioluminescence illuminates the critical process of decay. Where
Natural suspension, the liana acts as a massive, stable rope, allowing the monkeys to traverse areas too far for a simple leap.
Friction and force, the snake utilizes its muscle mass and scales to maximize friction, achieving powerful, controlled movement on slick surfaces. Vulnerable visibility. The transparent skin is a form of camouflage, but also exposes the frog's inner biology to the keen eyes of specialized predators. Sudden presence. The jaguar reveals itself only when necessary, asserting its dominance through the sheer spectacle of its appearance.
Inverters. Higher ground dominance see who lawfully as tool of strength and silence for identifying focal point.
The return of green. Focused reforestation efforts are slowly reclaiming lost ground.
Essential recyclers. The dung beetle plays a crucial, unglamorous role in nutrient recycling, cleaning and fertilizing the forest floor. Bounding speed. The saki's powerful leaps are designed for rapid, straight-line travel, minimizing time spent in vulnerable, exposed branches.
Necessary ascent. The dolphins must break the surface frequently, a moment of vulnerability in the chaotic river environment.
Fallen trophy. The vibrant feather is a stark reminder of the brilliant life in the canopy, now contrasted against the dark earth below.
Selective foraging. These smaller birds use the safety of the group to systematically search the leaf litter, minimizing individual risk from predators.
Strode. Sand concealment. The stingrays utilize their flat bodies and specialized fins to instantly disappear into the riverbed.
Play is practice. The cub hones its predatory instincts and coordination through seemingly harmless play, preparing for the serious hunts of adulthood.
Efficient hold. The sloth's massive claws are designed for secure, sustained gripping, prioritizing safety and stability over speed.
Listening to dark. Advanced acoustic monitoring records the complex symphony of the night.
Concept from one senior. Constant refractory. Hanan structure. Requiring constant repair to
visual dominance. The saki utilizes aggressive visual displays, combined with loud calls, to warn rival troops away from their foraging area.
Mastery. The toucan uses the incredible leverage and strength of its light, large beak to access nutrient-rich, protected food sources.
Ground titan. The sheer size of the Goliath makes it a formidable predator of insects, frogs, and even small rodents in the leaf litter.
Structural preference. These heavy primates prioritize strong, thick branches, minimizing the risk of a dangerous fall in the canopy.
Aquatic elegance. The angelfish's unique body shape allows for rapid, fluid turns.
Chemical signature. The jaguar deposits scent to communicate its presence, dominance, and territorial boundary to any potential rivals.
Sensory trade-off. In the low visibility of the Amazon's water, the dolphin relies less on sight and more on its superior sonar navigation.
Mineral maintenance. Artificial licks provide essential minerals often lacking in the local diet, supporting the health of large herbivores.
Visual defense. The massive, serpentine eye spots mimic a snake's head, deterring small predators with a sudden, intimidating display.
Playful practice. Rifling and chasing build vital social bonds and hone the fast reflexes necessary for cooperative hunting and defense.
Vertical stealth. The ocelot utilizes its powerful, flexible feet to maintain perfect stability, allowing silent ascent into the canopy.
Painful defense. The bullet ant's sting is one of the most painful in the world, a powerful chemical warning against physical threat.
Canopy traffic. The macaw's synchronized flight is a vibrant, noisy daily ritual, connecting feeding grounds with communal roosts.
Aquatic grazing. The tapir utilizes its proboscis to search for and consume aquatic vegetation, diversifying its diet during the wet season.
Unseen neighbors. Assastic monitoring provides non-intrusive evidence of uncontacted tribes.
Evasive speed. The beetle's hard shell and unpredictable flight pattern make it a challenging target for aerial predators. Controlled launch. The monkeys utilize the spring-like energy of branches to maximize their jump distance and safely clear wide open spaces.
Secure grip. The eagle's immensely powerful feet and talons ensure that even the most formidable, writhing prey cannot escape or injure the bird.
Leaf mimicry. The insect's intricate shape and coloration mimic dead foliage, a perfect defense against visual hunters.
Communal roosting. The macaws gather in large numbers for safety at night, their collective vigilance deterring nocturnal predators.
Mass movement. The stingrays move together to cover vast distances, utilizing the cover of the stirred-up sediment to shield themselves from predators.
Calculated pursuit. The jaguar maintains absolute stealth, utilizing available piece of cover to close the distance.
Secure traverse. The sloth's movement is characterized by three-point contact, ensuring that it is never fully vulnerable or without a secure anchor.
Seeing the unseen. Infrared technology allows scientists to track the secretive movements of nocturnal species.
Miniature hunter. The jumping spider utilizes massive, acute eye and powerful legs for sudden.
Opportunistic ingenuity. The intelligent, curious squirrel monkeys will utilize any vulnerability in human structures.
Waiting precision. The egret uses its long legs and sharp eyesight to stand perfectly still, waiting patiently for fish to pass within striking distance.
Outer defense. The moth utilizes a distracting puff of fine, powdery scales to temporarily confuse and blind smaller predators during a quick escape. Aerial spectacle. The massive flock creates a mesmerizing, fluid pattern, an impressive display of coordinated motion and collective safety. Obstacle avoidance. The tambaki must navigate complex submerged terrains, utilizing powerful propulsion to overcome rapids and debris.
Calculated movement. The jaguar utilizes brief clearing crossings for rapid transit.
Safety first. The monkey maintains a firm grip with its highly specialized hands and feet, prioritizing stability over quick feeding when high up.
Cultural restoration. Traditional rituals emphasize the sacred connection to the land.
Moment of rest. The butterfly finds brief sanctuary on the leaf, using the sunlight to warm its massive wings for the next burst of flight.
Boundary defense. The otters engage in aggressive vocal and physical displays to maintain territorial control over their valuable den and hunting grounds.
Calculated dive. The kingfisher uses precise angular correction to account for water refraction before executing its lightning-fast strike.
Armored resilience. The beetle's hard shell provides protection against impact and aids in self-correction when overturned on the forest floor.
Yana Bridge, the strongest vines provide essential, stable roots for the largest canopy inhabitants, ensuring safe transit above the forest floor.
Substrate feeding. Pacu utilize their strong propulsion to disturb the riverbed, uncovering small, buried food sources in the sand and silt.
Nocturnal stealth. The puma utilizes the low contrast of the moonlight and shadows, turning the jungle's edge into a perfect, silent hunting ground.
Night sensors. The massive, feathery antennae are designed to capture the faintest chemical signals.
Antennas. Aerial monitoring. Drones provide non-intrusive, detailed surveys of the vast canopy.
Defensive coil. The snake utilizes its slender body to create a complex, camouflage pattern, minimizing its visibility.
Energy leverage. The monkeys use the stored potential energy of the flexible branches, maximizing their jump distance with minimal physical effort.
Crushing force. The macaw's beak is one of the strongest in the bird kingdom, specialized for accessing the toughest, most calorie-dense food sources.
Evasive speed. The beetle's hard shell and unpredictable flight pattern make it a challenging target for aerial predators.
Aerial spectacle. The massive flock creates a mesmerizing, fluid pattern, an impressive display of coordinated motion and collective safety.
Mass movement. The stingrays move together to cover vast distances, utilizing the cover of the stirred-up sediment to shield themselves from predators.
The jaguar bear maintains absolute stealth. Yuro Kisuga distance for a single.
Secure traverse, the sloth's movement is characterized by three-point contact, ensuring that it is never fully vulnerable or without a secure anchor.
Seeing the unseen. Infrared technology allows scientists to track the secretive movements of nocturnal species.
Miniature hunter, the jumping spider utilizes massive, acute eyes and powerful legs for sudden, rapid-fire strikes on unsuspecting prey.
Opportunistic ingenuity. The intelligent, curious squirrel monkeys will utilize any vulnerability in human structure. Aquatic mastery. The capybara uses its partial webbing to become an efficient swimmer, often escaping terrestrial predators by retreating to the water. Nocturnal stealth. The slender snake moves with immense slowness, relying on patience and darkness to secure its highly aware prey.
Learned ingenuity. The use of percussive tools demonstrates the cultural transmission of knowledge vital for maximizing nutrient intake.
Seed dispersers. These large fish consume massive quantities of fruit, playing a crucial, unheralded role in spreading the forest's genetic material.
Risk assessment. The troop must quickly gauge the structural integrity of every swing point. A moment.
Restricting power. The immense muscle mass can exert over 90 pounds of pressure per square inch, sufficient to overcome the largest terrestrial prey.
Health indicators. The integrity of small streams is a direct reflection of the overall health of the entire local ecosystem and soil stability.
Metallic defense. The beetle's shimmering, hardened shell is a physical protection and a vibrant display that confuses predators.
Boundary defense. The otters engage in aggressive vocal and physical displays to maintain territorial control over their valuable den and hunting grounds.
Feline's whiskers are a navigation system, sensing microcurrents of air, essential for silent movement in low light.
Parental sacrifice. The frog utilizes water retained in plants as a protective nursery for its highly vulnerable offspring.
Adapting to the flood, the dolphin's unique, flexible neck allows it to hunt effectively in the dense, tree-filled, flooded forests around.
Balanced movement. The tail provides essential stability while foraging, and when rising onto its hind legs for defense or vertical reach.
Avian dominance. The crested eagle asserts its predatory control over the mid-canopy layer, securing prey too heavy for smaller raptors.
Mineral maintenance. Artificial licks provide essential minerals often lacking in the local diet, supporting the health of large herbivores.
Decomposer's light. Bioluminescence illuminates the critical process of decay, where fungi break down matter and
visual dominance. The Saki utilizes aggressive visual displays, combined with loud calls to warn rival troops away from their foraging area. Shadow feeders. Highly specialized bats drink blood, posing a unique, nocturnal threat and a vector for disease. Painful defense. The bullet ant's sting is one of the most painful in the world, a powerful chemical warning against physical threat.
Collective foraging. These smaller birds use the safety of the group to systematically search the leaf litter, minimizing individual risk from predators.
Mass movement. The stingrays move together to cover vast distances, utilizing the cover of the stirred-up sediment to shield themselves from predators.
Nocturnal stealth. The puma utilizes the low contrast of the moonlight and shadows, turning the jungle's edge into a perfect, silent hunting ground. Nocturnal clarity. The owl's massive eyes gather every faint ray of light, allowing it to hunt with absolute precision in the dark. Unseen neighbors. Acoustic monitoring provides non-intrusive evidence of uncontacted tribes.
Defensive soil. The snake utilizes its slender body to create a complex, camouflage pattern, minimizing its visibility while
Opportunistic ingenuity. The intelligent, curious squirrel monkeys will utilize any vulnerability in human structures. Aquatic mastery. The capybara uses its partial webbing to become an efficient swimmer, often escaping terrestrial predators by retreating to the water.
Nocturnal stealth. The slender snake moves with immense slowness, relying on patience and darkness to secure its highly aware prey. Learned ingenuity. The use of percussive tools demonstrates the cultural transmission of knowledge vital for maximizing nutrient intake. Seed dispersers. These large fish consume massive quantities of fruit, playing a crucial, unheralded role in spreading the forest's genetic material. Risk assessment. The troop must quickly gauge the structural integrity of every swing point, a moment-to-moment decision of life or death. Constricting power. The immense muscle mass can exert over 90 pounds of pressure per square inch, sufficient to overcome the largest terrestrial prey.
Indicators. The integrity of small streams is a direct reflection of the overall health of the entire local ecosystem and soil stability.
Metallic defense. The beetle's shimmering, hardened shell is a physical protection and a vibrant display that confuses predators. Boundary defense. The otters engage in aggressive vocal and physical displays to maintain territorial control over their valuable den and hunting grounds.